A record 4.7 billion passengers are expected to fly globally in 2024. So we thought now's a good time to talk with a travel expert about where to go and when. Alex Eaton with World Travel is joining us here and sharing information about spring and summer travel. And as we take a look at outside, like on this two-shot, I want to go literally anywhere there's sunshine.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And
there's none here.
Yes, absolutely. We start talking about spring and summer vacations. This is really a popular time for folks.
Very popular. And we can't say start early enough, often enough. People need to get started early. Nice thing, domestically, airfares are probably going to decline over the next 2 quarters, so we're excited about that. Conversely, international travel is going to get a little bit more expensive, but regardless, I think it's you know, a really good time to start planning and figuring out what you're going to do.
Yeah, and whether you're going to go by yourself, if you're going domestic, if you're going to go international. I think there's some highlights though, because one of the things that when we were talking about this, April 8th has been marked on a lot of people's calendars.
Yes, yeah, there is a lunar eclipse that you can see pretty much almost anywhere in the world, and that if you can get yourself organized around traveling around that time, we can help you do that.
Right, and find places where you can view, like from Mexico to Newfoundland.
Yep.
I mean, there's all sorts of real spots that are going to be more visible than others. Okay, we talked about finances. Is it better right now in terms of going ahead and getting, like if I'm looking for later in summer, should I go ahead and get my airfare booked now?
So consider a couple of things. If you have points, we're really trying to encourage people to use them as much as possible. The rules have changed a lot lately, so using those points now is probably better than waiting, because they're going to expire. But waiting too long, it's a real balancing game. So booking it as much as you can now is absolutely the best way to go.
Well, you've put together some locations. Let's take a look first at domestics, because these are places that if you're wanting to go here in the U.S., going to San Antonio,
right.
Tell me what you can find there.
Well, it's just, you know, it's a great place to go with kids. There's a lot of things to do. There's a beautiful, perfect, you know, Marriott hotel downtown. Easy access to the Riverwalk, SeaWorld. They have a great zoo there, not as good as ours, but wonderful. And then, of course, the Alamo.
Clearwater Beach, and I will show a picture of that in a moment. And I love this because it's the Sand Key Resort. Lots of activities there.
Lots of activities there. You know, sunset cruises. They have a great light show at night. There's these 3-hour tours, sort of like Gilligan's Island, but you get to come back snorkeling and finding seashells and whatnot. It's a lot of fun.
I was surprised to see Maui on the list.
So we are very much trying to encourage people to go to Maui. You might remember last year, Lahaina had a terrible fire.
Right.
And tourism is a big deal in Hawaii. So we're trying to get people back to Maui. It's the second biggest island in the chain, and it's gorgeous.
And there are places that are, I mean,
untouched.
Yeah, so
absolutely.
Yes. Branson is a quick drive up the turnpike.
Super easy. Everybody probably knows about Branson. It's got all of the things that you could possibly want to do with your kids. Silver Dollar City, they have a Titanic museum, which is a whole lot of fun if you haven't done that. And then one of my favorites is the Great American Chuck Wagon Dinner Show.
Yes.
It's like Americana at its best, and it's a lot of fun.
So Branson has the Hyatt Vacation Club at the lodges at Timber Ridge. A couple of pictures I took off their website. Yes. That's great. Let me show you the next picture, because this takes you inside for the kiddos, because you inevitably find that weekend that you booked, it's the rain.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I'm stuck with kids inside, which I can do at home. This is a place where your kids can have a heyday.
And a couple of places we talk about, the water park business in travel has become huge, and the indoor water parks are great. And if you're in Florida or in the Bahamas, even better.
Yeah, I don't know if we have that the Florida Clearwater Beach. This is the Sheraton Sand Key Resort. I saw this picture and I was like, I literally was working on this Monday and I was like, this is where I need to be, because it was icy here, you know?
Yep. No, it's again, so many different things you can do. Clearwater Beach is great because they have St. Petersburg, they have a bike tour. There's a whole host of things in the area, so you're not just stuck, not that it's being stuck, but
at the hotel.
You have a lot more to do than just be at the hotel.
Let's run through international travel, because literally any one of these places sign me up.
Yeah. Yeah, so Paradise Island, the Bahamas. We'll start with Brisbane, though. So I love Brisbane. People talk about going to Australia and New Zealand, and it's a hike. I get it. But Brisbane will be hosting the 2032 Olympics, and while that might seem like a long time away, they're already gearing up for it. And so there's a lot of new things that are going on there. They have great hotels. There's a wonderful restaurant called Vertigo that's opening up, and literally you strap in, they lift you 4 stories off the ground. You have an amazing view of Australia and Brisbane and the area
while you're eating up in the air.
While you're eating up in the air.
Wow, that's amazing.
A lot
Okay,
of fun.
Playa del Carmen.
Playa del Carmen, Hotel Zilara. There's the Hotel Ziva, Hyatt Ziva, and the Hyatt Zilara. The Zilara is an adults-only, all-inclusive, great for honeymoons, great for a romantic getaway, anything that you can do to sort of peel off and have some adult time. It's a great location.
I got to wrap, but give me one more. I think we had on there the Paradise Island.
Yes. So the Atlantis at Paradise Island, I have to refer back to my notes very quickly.
Well, because there's a lot of different places when you think of Atlantis, it's this huge complex.
Right.
But the coral.
The coral at Atlantis it is a small section of this huge complex. It has, it's really great for kids. There's a 141-acre water park-ish. We were talking about water parks a minute ago. So this is arguably the largest water park in the world, and a lot of fun.
Love it. All right, Alex, if you want travel information, you can contact World Travel. We're going to take a break. Back after this. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.